Namaste everyone and welcome to this full moon meditation. Before we start, we'd like to wish all of you a very happy Holi. It's a very beautiful festival, colorful festival, and we hope you enjoyed a lot. And now let's also make use of the spiritual opportunity that we have by participating in this meditation. So before we start, let us ask for divine blessings. To the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, Lord Mahaguruji Mailing, Master Chua Koksui, to all the great ones, all the holy gurus, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, to all the spiritual helpers, to the beings of light, to all the great ones, we thank you for your priceless blessings, for your divine guidance, help, healing, and protection. Thank you for your divine love and mercy. Thank you for the blessings of inner healing and physical healing. Thank you for blessing us with a kind and generous heart, an intelligent mind, and a powerful will that we may serve others. And thank you for making us beautiful instruments of your love, peace, and harmony. In full faith, we thank you. So once again, welcome to all of you. So those who are joining us for the first time, a very quick note on why we meditate on every full moon day, especially. So there are different reasons. So most of you may have heard that on a full moon day, some people start experiencing something, acceleration or exaggeration or enhancement of some of their qualities. Maybe some people get more irritated. Some people tend to get into fight on this day, or if there was any fear, maybe it gets enhanced, right? On the other hand, if somebody is quite peaceful and calm, maybe they start feeling more peaceful, more calm, and calmer, and so on. Now, what happens essentially is on this day, when there is a lot of downpour of energy, the energy is energy. It fertilizes whatever it falls on. So if a fertilizer falls on the ground, which is filled with weeds, then the weeds will grow. Whereas, it will just cover up the good seeds, right? Whereas if there are hardly any weeds and there are good seeds, they will also then grow because of the fertilizer. So the people who are not on the spiritual path or not very conscious or aware of their own emotions and thoughts and so on, when this fertilizer, this energy comes down, whatever is inside of them gets magnified. So whether we like it or not, most people, they are filled with lots of negative emotions, negative thoughts, and so on. That's what gets magnified. On the other hand, it's an opportunity for the people on the spiritual path, because okay, on this day especially, there's a lot of energy coming down. What can I make use of it? Or can I cleanse myself of, or get rid of all the things that I don't want, right? All the negative tendencies, my weaknesses, tendency to do this or do that, which we don't want to keep, isn't it? So it's like being inside or being under a giant waterfall, and it comes down, purifies the system. And also, since there's a lot of energy coming down, the same energy can be then utilized to energize what we want, all the good qualities within. Some people also use it for blessing their wishes, their projects, their business, and so on. So it's a massive opportunity. So it's a time of opportunity or crisis, depending on where you are. It is also said that, so that's one level of truth, by the way. The other level of truth is, in the esoteric sense, it is said that we are all the human beings, essentially, we are all part of a large planetary being, Now imagine, just as we have tiny cells in our body, right? Each cell is an individual, and yet it is part of an integral self, isn't it? So in the same way, we, all the beings inside this planet Earth, are like the cells of a large planetary being. So on this day, on a full moon day, the planetary being, which is always in a meditation in a way, it reaches its peak of the meditation on the full moon day, and specifically on a specific time of that day. So when we consciously focus ourselves and meditate together, we get aligned in that energy much more than just casually aligned. We get properly aligned with that energy, and our consciousness can then also expand. So again, it's a very priceless spiritual opportunity for us to meditate on this day. Okay. Now, this particular full moon is also very special because after this comes the Vesak full moon, which is the most powerful full moon of the year. So this full moon is like the second most powerful, okay, which is in preparation for the Vesak. So the highlight of this particular full moon is that you start preparing yourself to purify on different levels, and as you purify, by the time you reach the Vesak, you are purified enough to receive the energy of Lord Buddha, which is altogether a different kind of energy, and that energy you can receive only if you are sufficiently purified. That's why spiritual aspirants all over the world, especially in pranic healing circles, we focus so much more on the purification. All right. So now, what we'll do is, so today we have, a topic that we always choose on a full moon. So today's topic is about the mantra of the purification and compassion. Okay. Now, obviously, this mantra is, most of you know this, it's the Om Mani Padme Hum, which is a very famous Buddhist mantra. Okay. Now, this mantra is usually attributed to Buddha Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is spelled differently in different traditions, Chinese or Tibet and so on and so forth. But you could just simply spell it as Kuan, Kuan Yin, Yin. Now, this Buddha is supposed to be the Buddha of mercy and compassion. Okay, like in charge of mercy and compassion for the entire planet Earth. Now, what does that mean? First of all, what is the meaning of Kuan Yin? It's actually Kuan Shi Yin. The full name is Kuan Shi Yin. But in short, she's pronounced as Kuan Yin. The Kuan Shi Yin in Chinese, it simply means observing the sounds, or actually, inner meaning is observing the cries of the world, or of the human world. So that's the meaning of the name. Okay. Now, why is that important? When we talk about Buddha of mercy and compassion for the planet, so you have to imagine that there is a being, highly evolved being, who is constantly observing the entire planet, hearing the cries of the human world. Cry means, when sometimes when we suffer, we emotionally cry, or sometimes we seek spiritual answers, isn't it? So something like that. So it's like somebody who is listening to your prayers and is in charge of healing you, pacifying you, soothing you. Now, Buddha Kuan Yin is the teacher or guru of Buddha Padmasambhava. Most of you who are pranic healers and Aratic yogis, you have heard of Mahaguruji Meiling or Bodhisattva Meiling. However, according to our teacher, Of course, initially he also called him as Bodhisattva Meling, but later, I think before he left his body 2, 3 years ago, prior to that, he started addressing him in different sessions as Buddha Padma Sambhava, which obviously denotes that from being a Bodhisattva, Mahaguruji went to the next level, which is of being a Buddha. Now you can imagine this: Buddha Kuan Yin is a guru of Mahaguruji. Okay, so how advanced and powerful would Buddha Kuan Yin be? Just to give you an idea, I don't know if you have seen the movie called Bruce Almighty, uh, Jim Carrey, right? Where he's made God and in charge of one city, Buffalo City in the US. Okay, and if you watch the movie, he's just flooded literally with prayers, and billions of prayers dumped on him, and he's overwhelmed. Now imagine there is a being. By the way, Buffalo City is very one of the smaller cities in the US. Okay, now you have to imagine there is a being in charge of the entire planet Earth. So that's the kind of being we are talking about, Buddha Kuan Yin. So now, what happens when you chant this mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum? We'll talk about a bit of the meaning of it, but I also want to focus a little more on the use of this mantra, right? So first of all, how do you chant? When you chant it, with proper awareness, there is a lot of divine energy or spiritual energy which comes down, enters your crown chakra, or in India we call it Sahasrara. Okay, so this Sahasrara chakra opens up when it receives this energy, and then this energy enters the whole body, and then from inside it radiates outside. So it fills your entire being, not only your entire being, but also outside of you. That is why this mantra has the purifying effect, the healing effect, soothing effect, not only on the person chanting it, but the people around, beings around. That is the first use of this mantra. It heals and it purifies the person who is chanting it and all the other beings. Now, when we say the beings, we have to go beyond the perception of just the human beings. Again, since most of you could be pranic healers, you have been studying this, you know that there are so-called beings in the energy world, right? And this so-called energy world, which is a single phrase, but there are many sub-layers of it. So all the beings in the lower worlds, middle worlds, higher worlds, all dimensions, it tends to heal and purify all the beings. It tends to create the calmness and the peace and soothing effects. If you have been to any of these Tibetan monasteries or some places like Dharamshala or Tibet and so on, you may have seen all the beautiful, colorful flags, right? You must wonder why. I mean, all such Tibetan cities of where there is a large Tibetan, Buddhist population, why do they have flags all over, right? Everywhere. And the same thing, this mantra, the mantra which is written on those flags is Om Mani Padme Hum. So they believe that when they, put it on those high mountains and everywhere else, and when there is this wind blowing, the wind carries with itself the whole mantra and the entire, because high mountains, right? You have to understand that from the mountain, the entire city gets submerged with that energy. That's the Buddhist belief. But in a similar sense, when we chant it, it helps to not only purify us. When I said purify or heal, what is it healing? If somebody has any physical pain, discomfort, some ailment, and so on, when you chant this mantra, it helps to heal you. That part, you could even experiment it, right? Now, the other use is the mantra is designed and charged in such a way that it cleanses your different bodies. What bodies we have? Not just the physical body, we have around us the so-called energy body, right? Then beyond the energy body, we have the emotional body or the astral body. Then we have the mental body. And then we also have the spiritual body or causal body. So when we chant this mantra regularly, it tends to purify all these bodies. Now, for example, what is the meaning of purifying the emotional body? All the emotions that we experience, that we generate or experience, they are all stored in that body. Okay? So whenever you're feeling sad or happy or angry or ecstatic or whatever else it is, any kind of emotions, they're all stored in that, good or bad, right? Now, I'm sure none of us would want to keep the emotions which are not wholesome. You may have noticed sometimes when you are sad or depressed, you almost feel, heavy. There is heaviness in your body. You hardly can move, and so on. But let's say when you talk to your friend, who is quite patient listener, perhaps, you talk to your friend, and after talking to this person, you go, wow, wow, I feel lighter. Yes. So what happens is, by doing that to a certain degree, you have passed on your emotions. Of course, good for you that you feel lighter, but may not be good for the other person. There is a better way. You could chant the mantra, which purifies you. Same thing with your thoughts. All our thoughts, all our ideas get stored in the mental body. And again, whether you like it or not, there is so much negative thoughts also within us or around us, right? People around us. We want to be purified of that. So this mantra helps with this also. But if I take it a little more deeper, now if we talk about the chakras, we all have many, many chakras, right? It has a lot of purifying effect on our lower tendencies. Lower tendencies. Lower tendencies means, example, when the energy comes down through the crown, it enters your Agnya chakra, which is center of your eyebrows. It helps to purify and transmute the spiritual pride. Spiritual pride simply means, okay, looking down upon others. Hey, I am more spiritually evolved than you. I am a meditator. You are not. I am better than you, or I am superior than you. Something like that, right? So that is spiritual pride. When you, with awareness, this is about awareness. When you properly chant it with bhava, right? In India, we say the bhav. When you do that, it helps to eliminate the spiritual pride. When it touches your throat chakra, it helps to uh, remove the pride, the dishonesty towards yourself and towards others. What is dishonesty towards oneself? I mean, whether we like it or not, sometimes we lie to ourselves. We don't want to accept something. Somebody gives you feedback and you say, I mean, you get lost. But possibly what the person is saying, I mean, in one sense, it is good that you are not allowing it to affect you. But assuming if it is a genuine feedback for your benefit, and you say, hey, you know what, I know I'm right. So that's a bit of a dishonesty towards yourself. It is self-delusion. It also helps to purify any prejudices that we may have, any superstitious beliefs, misconceptions. They get gradually purified of the throat chakra. It goes down into your solar plexus chakra. It helps to purify all the irritation, anger, violence, resentment, enviousness, and so on. Okay? It further goes down into the sex chakra. It helps to purify and transmute the excessive passion. It's good to have passion, excessive sexual desire. Having a desire is good. Sex is also wholesome, but it has to be regulated, not suppressed, regulated. So this mantra, when it reaches the sex chakra, it helps to again purify and transmute that desire. Okay. You know that the energy from the sex chakra and the basic chakra is the food for the upper chakras. But when the person has a puritanical attitude towards sex, the energy gets stuck. No matter what you do, the energy gets stuck. Then the person may have some physical or emotional problems. When the energy reaches the basic chakra, it helps to purify the greed, transmute the greed. When it does that, the energy automatically then further from the basic goes up, transmutes or transforms into generosity, compassion, and so on. So that's the meaning of the purification that happens with the help of this mantra. What else? Many people, when they come to a spiritual path, they have a spiritual longing, they have a spiritual thirst. One of them is about finding home. Maybe you may have experienced that. When you're meditating, sometimes you have tremendous peace, just calmness, and so much of stillness, as if you feel you are home. You have, probably inexplicable, peace at times, right? Now, another phrase for that is illumination. When you chant, so Om Mani Padme, Om of course is the divine sound, right? Uh, Mani is the jewel. Padme is the flower, the golden flower, which is the crown chakra and above. So Hum is the Buddhist way of saying Amen or so be it. Okay, so Om Mani Padme Hum. This is one level of truth of the meaning of this mantra. Okay. Now, by repeating this mantra regularly and concentrating on the center of the head, so you have to imagine center of the head. How do you look at the center of the head? If you imagine, imaginary line from the top of your ears, cutting across, and then from the between the eyebrows, the back of your head, these two lines will intersect at one place inside the head. That's roughly the location which we are talking about, the center of the head. If you concentrate there, you may experience your Buddha nature or illumination. Buddha nature, of course, the Buddhists call it Buddha nature, but pranic healers know this also as the experiencing coming in touch or union with the higher soul. We in this body are the incarnated soul. Above the incarnated soul is the higher soul. So by meditating on this Mani, the pearl, which is the blue pearl, okay, we are able to come in contact with our Buddha nature and possibly the expansion of consciousness, okay, or the illumination as they call it. Now, it has many, many other benefits. For example, it generates massive amount of good karma. Why? Because when you chant it, I mean, you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping the people around you, isn't it? They are also getting healed to a certain degree. Good karma, right? It has a wish fulfilling effect. Why? The power of those who've done Kriya Shakti, which is a course given by Master. The power of Kriya Shakti is through purification. When you are purified, whatever you wish will come true. So because it purifies you, it also then helps you to fulfill your wishes, okay? And the good karma that you're generating. So which will like a bank balance, good karma bank balance. What else? Because your misconceptions, your self-delusions and prejudices are all purified, cleansed, it makes you more intelligent and allows you to retain what you have learned. Allows you to retain what you've learned. Otherwise, you hear something, it goes out, and who cares? You go on with your life just like that. But when you do this mantra, when you chant it, it will have that kind of an effect on you. Okay? And of course, we talked about having healing, soothing effects, and so on. There are many such other benefits which traditional Buddhists also talk about, but we'll not go in all those details. what we will do is we would make the use of the mantra and we will meditate. Okay. Now, like we said earlier, Om Mani Padme Hum, the money and the lotus flower, that is one level of truth. Just to drop a hint, we'll not go in details of that, perhaps for some other sessions. The jewel, which we have currently understood, which is in the center of the head, but that's the lower jewel. There is a higher jewel in your 12th chakra. 12th chakra is above the head. We talk about it in detail in the Achieving Oneness with the Higher Self course, right? So that jewel is surrounded by 12 petals. Okay. First the 3 petals and then the outside 9 petals. So each of the main petal is a petal of knowledge or intelligence, love, and will. And then each subpetal, each 3 subpetals. For example, the main petal of love has also 3 subpetals. The petal of love, petal of intelligence or knowledge, and petal of will. And then same with the others. What does that mean and all of that? Again, probably beyond the scope of this conversation, but just to drop a hint in your mind, like a seed, hopefully. Okay, so that's the beautiful mantra, right? Now, of course, as we continue to do this, to summarize, with the use of this mantra, you are able to soothe or heal the pain of other beings and human beings. Number 1, right? Number 2, you're able to purify yourself, different weaknesses, lower nature, and so on, lower qualities. Number 3, it allows you to develop spiritually, rapidly. Okay, because it allows your crown chakra to become bigger and bloom. If you carefully observe the Buddhist paintings, they show the Buddhist meditator, and they would show a point of light on top of their head. But with some higher ranked meditators, for example, a Rinpoche, or like, for example, the holy, His Holiness Dalai Lama, right? They show a much bigger flower, a fully bloomed flower on top of their head. Why a point of light on someone's head, whereas why a fully bloomed lotus on their head? Sometimes you may have to think about it and say, okay, is there a symbology there? Is there a meaning behind it? Is there a reason behind it? Okay. The bigger the crown chakra and the 12th chakra, it just simply denotes, just to super simplify this, denotes the level of evolution the person has. For example, when we talk about Buddha Padma Sambhava, it is believed that Padme means the lotus, Sambhava means born of. So, born of lotus flower. Born of lotus flower, what does that mean? Okay, it just simply means somebody, it is according to the legends, it is said that Padma Sambhava, Guru's Padma Sambhava, was born as an 8-year-old boy on a lake of fire. Wow, I mean, that's physically not possible, no? Somebody born on a lake of fire. But it just simply denotes highly activated crown chakra and the 12th chakra fully open. Somebody who is born like an 8-year-old boy means already matured, already evolved. Again, these are just symbols, these words, these phrases. So anyway, I'll not take much of that time. Just wanted to give you a bit of a glimpse into what this mantra is about, and we encourage that you practice it regularly. Okay. Now, if some of you have any questions, you can put them into the chat. Okay. We will hopefully at the end of the session be able to take some questions. We will now meditate. Shall we? Okay. So we will use the version which Master has given. So throughout this meditation, please keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Close your eyes. Put your hands on your heart in the Namaste Mudra. Raise your hands high above the crown. Silently or verbally, repeat after me. To the Universal Supreme Buddha, to the Universal Supreme Being, to Buddha Padmasambhava, to Buddha Kuan Yin, also known as Buddha Avalokiteshvara, to Buddha Sakyamuni, to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, to all the higher beings, we thank you for your priceless blessings. Thank you for the blessings of peace, love, and harmony. Thank you for the blessings of divine mercy and protection. Thank you for the compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energies. In full faith, we thank you. Put your hands on your crown with tremendous gratitude. On your ajna with deep respect. On your heart with lots of love, we thank you. In full faith. Okay, now just concentrate on your heart chakra. Raise your hands with the palms facing outwards in the blessing posture. Now just silently repeat along with me. May all the sentient beings in the higher world, in the middle world, in the lower world, in all 8 directions above and below, be blessed by the Universal Supreme Being, by Buddha Sakyamuni, by Buddha Kuan Yin, by Buddha Mei-Ling, by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May all the sentient beings be blessed with compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energies. May all the sentient beings be soothed of their pain, sorrow, and suffering. May all the sentient beings be blessed with good health, happiness, spirituality, illumination, abundance, and prosperity. May the minds of all sentient beings be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power, with wisdom and discernment. May the heart of all sentient beings be blessed with divine love, with warmness, sweetness, and compassion for all. May the will of all sentient beings be blessed with divine power, with inner strength to do what is right, and to refrain from unwholesome actions and behaviors. So be it. Now we will gently chant the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. As you chant the mantra, it should be done compassionately and lovingly. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Be still for a moment. Allow the compassionate, loving energy from your heart going towards Mother Earth. Now, be aware of your crown chakra, silently or verbally. Repeat this prayer of compassion and blessings. May all the sentient beings in the higher world, in the middle world, in the lower world, in all dimensions, in all 8 directions, above and below, be blessed by the Universal Supreme Buddha, by Buddha Sakyamuni, by Buddha Kuan Yin, by Buddha Padmasambhava, by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May all the sentient beings be blessed with compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energies. May all the sentient beings be soothed of their pain, sorrow, and suffering. May all the sentient beings be blessed with good health, happiness, spirituality, illumination, abundance, and prosperity. May the minds of all sentient beings be blessed with divine light, wisdom, and discernment. May the heart of all sentient beings be blessed with divine love, with warmness, sweetness, and compassion for all. May the will of all the sentient beings be blessed with divine power, with inner strength to do what is right, and to refrain from unwholesome actions and behaviors. So be it. Let us chant Om Mani Padme Hum 7 times. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Be still. Be aware of the blessings, the energies from your crown going into Mother Earth, blessing the entire Earth. Now be aware of your heart and crown simultaneously. Repeat along with me. May all the sentient beings in the higher world, the middle world, lower world, in all dimensions, in all 8 directions above and below, be blessed by Universal Supreme Buddha, by the Buddha Sakyamuni, by Buddha Onyin, by Buddha Padmasambhava, by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. May all the sentient beings be blessed with compassionate purifying light and soothing healing energies. May all the sentient beings be soothed of their pain, sorrow, and suffering. So be it. May all the sentient beings be blessed with good health, happiness, spirituality, illumination, abundance, and prosperity. So be it. May the mind of all sentient beings be blessed with divine light, wisdom, and discernment. So be it. May the heart of all sentient beings be blessed with divine love, with warmness, sweetness, and compassion for all. So be it. May the will of all sentient beings be blessed with divine power, with inner strength to do what is right and to refrain from unwholesome actions and behaviors. So be it. Let us chant the mantra once again 7 times. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Gently put your hands down on your laps with your palms facing upwards. Be still for a moment. Now we will chant the mantra Om. As you chant the mantra Om, be aware of the gap between the two Oms and simultaneously be aware of a brilliant point of light above your crown, about 12 inches above your crown, above your head. You may chant the mantra Om mentally. Om. 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 Oh, be still, be aware, and let go. Now, allow your consciousness to expand. Do not resist, just let go. Slowly, gently come back, come back, come back in your body. Move your fingers, move your feet, move your toes. Come back. Raise your hands in blessing. Let us release all the excess energy. Visualize Mother Earth in front of you. May the entire earth, every person, every sentient being be blessed with light, with peace, with love, and with power. So be it. May every person, every sentient being be blessed with happiness, good health, love, and harmony. So be it. May all the sentient beings, every person, every being be blessed with wisdom, spirituality, abundance, and prosperity. Blessings be to all. Blessings be to all. Blessings be to all. Allow the energy, allow the blessings to flow through you, to the entire earth, to all the sentient beings. May all be blessed without exception. Every person, every being be blessed without exception, including your worst enemies, people you do not get along with, anybody and everybody. May all sentient beings be blessed. Send the blessings with lots of awareness, lots of compassion, wholeheartedly. So be it. So be it. So be it. Now put your hands down with your palms facing downwards. Be aware of the base of your spine and soles of your feet. Visualize energy going down 3 meters or 10 feet deep from the base of your spine and your soles of your feet and spreading like roots, sub-roots, sub-sub-roots. You say, may Mother Earth be blessed, be healed, be revitalized. May Mother Earth be rejuvenated and regenerated. So be it. I am connected and rooted to Mother Earth. So be it. So be it. So be it. Let Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, divine power. So be it. Blessings be to Mother Earth. Okay, we will also bless the wishes and the projects. So just raise your hands in blessing once again for a moment. Those who have their Kriya Shaktis written, they can bring it in front of themselves. Or if you don't have any of your wishes written, it's in your mind, that's also okay. Just visualize the end result. Be aware that not only you, all the participants have their wishes. Let us bless the wishes of all the people. In the name of Supreme God, in the name of the Universal Supreme Buddha, in the name of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, in the name of Master Choa Kok Sui and all the higher beings, may all your wishes be blessed. May they be materialized and manifested fully, properly and rapidly. Right now, now, so be it. Send the energies to your wishes, your projects, your organization, your business. May all be blessed. May all your wishes be blessed. As your heart desires, so be it. So be it, and so it is. May all your needs be met for the rest of your lifetimes. So be it. May your life be immensely blessed on all levels, in all areas. May you be blessed with physical healing and inner healing, with tremendous prosperity and abundance, with beautiful relationships, with forgiveness, flexibility. So be it. May you be blessed with purity of motives and clarity of mind in all areas of your life. So be it. May you be blessed with tremendous and rapid spiritual progress. And may all of you be blessed with tremendous inner strength and courage to continue to practice, to purify. So be it. May all your wishes be blessed. So it is. Om. Amen. Amin. Tathastu. So it is. Send the energies is still flowing. Energies are still going strong. Continue to send the energies. May all of you be blessed. May your families be blessed. And now be aware of someone in your family who needs healing. Or if there is any other area of your life you want to be healed of, probably not finding a solution or answer, offer that to the Supreme Being, to the Supreme Buddha. Put your hands in the offering position. Say to the Supreme God, to all the higher beings, to Master Choa Kok Sui and all the great ones, we humbly offer this part of our lives to you. Please heal this part of my life. On my own, I am not much capable. My limitations are not your limitations. Thank you in full faith. Continue receiving the blessings and the energies. They are really strong. Continue to receive till the time you feel your hands are receiving, your crown is receiving, your being, entire being is receiving the energies and blessings. So be it. Thank you. Put your hands on your heart, raise them high above the crown. To the Universal Supreme Buddha, the Universal Supreme Being, to Buddha Sakyamuni, Buddha Kuan Yin, Buddha Padmasambhava, all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, to all the great spiritual teachers, spiritual helpers, to the beings of light, we thank you for your priceless blessings. With tremendous gratitude, put your hands on the crown, on Agnya, with deep respect, and on heart, with lots of love, we thank you in full faith. So be it. All right. So I think that's that. We finished our meditation. We hope you enjoyed it. You're back in your bodies, hopefully, not floating around, not spacing out. If you're still spacing out, then just release some more, okay? And of course, at the end of the meditation, make sure you do your proper physical exercises. All right? So I think some of you may have some questions. We will, if there is anybody, let me first close this. So thank you. We'll continue for another few minutes, but those who want to leave, if you are getting late, thank you for joining us. We will see you next time, right? So